her making her way back onto the pitch.
And now running on once again is Stahl into the box. Turns the cross to the middle, trying to get the front post. It's tapped in.
Shot similar like that, she spilled it, ended up going into the net, so she's got to feel good about making that stop just now.
Here's Broussard from Ferrer Van Ginkel. Broussard shoots.
That league, but look at the top tier in the Pac-12. And think about how this team has been well prepared for moments.
The box looking to make a three. Sagala low cross touched in. Far here tonight. Broussard a touch inside. Broussard looking. Broussard a shot and it's safe.
Broussard with her. Enzi now with it. Bennett in the middle.
Mom Dutch, the junior, lists her hometown as Barcelona.
That goal, they're playing with more confidence in the final third, and Oklahoma State on their back foot a little bit.
Broussard with that same turn we saw in the first half.
Minutes, chance for Bennett to win a ball, gets back up. Nearly had Enzi Broussard on the back end. Frimpong Ellertson from distance. And Washington State there. There's a little challenge in the box on a big service. Enzi Broussard looking for Elise Bennett. Bennett has a brace in back to
untouched back out. Ball sent in. Player in the box. Valeron to touch towards goal.
There was the throw in. Possible opportunity here for Washington State. Watch this. And that is going to go in.
West Virginia looking for an answer. A potential shot attempt for the most prolific of the Washington State scorers. Here is that chance perhaps on off of Ongst and then up to Enzi Broussard.
Leaves it for Morgan.
15-yard box.
Ongst finds Broussard.
One to watch for me on West Virginia is Broussard. She was able to score 2 goals against K-State. She's playing with a lot of confidence.
But under 10 seconds to go.
Attacking third there, and that's creating a
Quickly attacking on the break.
Broussard. Defend it well.
Something that's key.
Stahl looking to deflect it back in. Great turn, but offside.
We'll chase that one down on the left wing pretty easily.
Broussard.
Try to become more offensive, and sometimes you focus so much on that that you give up goals and make yourself vulnerable the other way, and that's what happened.
Right now, Broussard has got the goal and has got the ball. Ferrer Van Ginkel, she's the orchestrator so far in this game. Turns away from one, slipped onto Broussard. Broussard protecting. Broussard by Broussard, and the touch forward replaces Isabella Sibley. Broussard match tonight.
Yeah, Ence's dropped more.
They had injuries, and so it was a bit of a rebuilding year. Still, they went to the Sweet 16.
Enzi Broussard is free. Past Berlin.
And slow down this West Virginia attack.
On the far side, Broussard.
And West Virginia using a little bit more of the field.
Into the middle and cleared out by the Mountaineers. And they will keep possession as well. In Stillwater this year. West Virginia organizing.
They're going to need to be able to keep the ball in their attacking half to be able to leave some pressure for their defense. I mean, the beginning of this game.
Now to the midfield and Lynch. Lynch funnels it out wide. Enzi Broussard. Mountaineers keep it though.
And West Virginia just smothers her. Nothing to do when she got the ball.
Yeah, not a lot of space there. We talked.
Third game in 2020. as a team this year. Lynch sending this one ahead.
Back.
We saw Glisson turn and score from about.
Room for three to start or be on the field at any time in that 4-3-3 formation.
Yeah, and you love to bring on a sub.
Longhorns, who trailed 2-0 in the first half here at Dick Dlesk Soccer Stadium. Oh, great tackle on this near side by Brewster on Strupauer.
Tech game postponed due to a positive test. Then you've got Oklahoma State at West Virginia, and then T.
Really crossing the ball for Texas. These when they have the moments.
Playing with it a little bit here on the back end, but it is pushed up to Broussard, and she'll look to start the counterattack for the Mountaineers. Broussard, oh, what a great pass that is. Had quite a few corners tonight, but no goals to show from them. Broussard got Clark, Broussard, and a good time.
After an hour, we can score late. You know, this program has done that before. We're part of the program.
Broussard.
Tight for the Mountaineers. Payne, the right back, sends it all the way out to the far sideline to Broussard. Has Broussard on the near side, goes to her. Enzi Broussard tries to get past the defender, goes back to Scott. Has had some dangerous moments on the corner. That one, another close one, but West Virginia has an opportunity to counter. Enzi Broussard, the Texas group of athletes for Baylor, 14 true freshmen, but Mueller playing a huge role in her first. Here's Enzi Broussard in the midfield. She has to beat Cunningham. She'll pass it. Angst. Good distribution to Broussard. Broussard. And here is the in-swinger, defended by Enzi Broussard. And here who's come away with it here over to Broussard. She's got some help in the middle of the field. Fine. Defended well by Valeron. Flicked out. Broussard has it. Valeron making a good run. It's a 2-on-2 situation here. Broussard on the left side to Valeron. But Angst defends it well. Broussard, what it's needed to do.
Absolutely. Every time there seems to be something breaking.
Soccer pitches in the Pac-12 and across the nation.
Enzi Broussard. Enzi Broussard, number 3, with the handle. Into the middle. Enzi Broussard. Here's Enzi Broussard. Near side. That's Broussard. And it's kicked forward by Sydney Pulver. Kick forward. Broussard for the Cardinal. Broussard alerts it. Here's Broussard trying to find player. Reese Tappan. Broussard really good defensively, and it's Cougar
season defensive player of the year in the Sun Belt. Broussard, quick burst. Shaw was able to quick to Broussard. And to Broussard. She has some wind at her back. Dancing, who's out of Eastvale, California. Went in short to Broussard. Vanessa sending it forward. At a second in net. Broussard.
Changes, if at all, by UNC. As I mentioned, these are two good defensive squads, and
Washington State in overtime last year won once in single overtime, tied all 3 times that they went to double OT. Broussard, pretty move. Watch out for her speed. Lynch out to Broussard. Pivoting around the corner of the 18. Enzi Broussard.
Haley Collier, but UNC to a 2-0 lead early. Second goal coming to defender on the ground. And now, what a move here in the box, sending it back to Washington State. That's in the locker room during halftime. Given right to Barton. Barton sends it forward, and moving forward with it is Broussard. Broussard sends it into the middle and sends it into the box. As Broussard, the head.
Nearly had Enzi Broussard on the back end. Frimpong Ellertson could eye multi-goal matches in back. Would have been an opportunity for Hawaii. Pace just a little behind Mackenzie Frimpong Ellertson. Look at this to Broussard. Crosses for Broussard. That's held off the line.
With the isolation and, like you said, for Irving.
Forward. Kenzie Moore. There's a little challenge in the box on a big service. Enzi Broussard looking for Elise Bennett. Bennett has a...
Said earlier, playing 9 straight games would be like a Super Bowl, and so far not quite there yet, but close.
It's Broussard for West Virginia in the box. Broussard still Broussard. Broussard gets on the end of that pass. Broussard now looking to go one-on-one against Kelly of Kansas. Looks to Wilchin in support. Broussard turns into the middle. Sibley. And West Virginia had her flicked on. Ferrer Van Ginkel. Ferrer Van Ginkel. There. Onto the outside for Broussard. Broussard. Nice cross in. Segala. And Ferrer Van Ginkel again in the 16th. How about that from Broussard?
Benz. Clear. And we saw her when she went to that left back spot, she immediately fired a shot Jayhawks been making.
Broussard's got 2 assists in this game.
One shot on goal so far in the game, getting behind the defense.
Wins it hard against Holland. Broussard switches feet. Beautiful move from Enzi Broussard. Look at that from Broussard.
Colorado.
On Broussard. Enzi Broussard.
The pace and the energy clearly accelerated today. You compare that to Thursday. I was here at Prentup for the Washington match. To watch Bennett play. Colorado defense. Aztecs. Andrews looking for their first Rocky Mountain Road sweep.
Arizona won by a goal at 1-0. In fact, the last 3 Arizona men's soccer program. There's Broussard. Good. Here's Broussard. Trying to weave her way and trying to get herself into the box. Here's the kick to the middle. Studer can't run it down. And now she'll try to get Cougars. On the way. Hissey poked it out. Shot into the...
And 45 seconds. What a performance tonight with 2 scores. And Elise Bennett picks up the late assist to win this one for Washington State. Cougar Network, we have nearly a sellout crowd. An excellent group of fans coming in tonight to the back row. He is a former league champion in women's basketball.
To it, that was Studer tying it up at the top of the box. Enzi Broussard trying to catch a little lightning in a bottle here. Break it out for Washington's. Just a hair under 19 minutes away from having its longest shutout streak.
Busy first half today for the first minutes of the night from Lily Davis, transfer from Indiana. With watching the rest of the league compete, that they still, rest of the nation compete, that's a weight class above the Mountain West in Washington State. There are plenty of takeaways from this game. With a 1-0 edge late in regulation, with a defense playing as well as they have to relax. But Washington.
Again, Henderson, who's been busy early. Enzi Broussard for Washington State trying to settle it. Here's Studer. Going to be a long throw here from Bennett into Broussard. One flick to the back post. Frimpong Ellertson has the speed to go get to it. Players battling the sun in this spot as it pours in over the west side of the field. Gathright sending forward for Elise Bennett. Keister trying to angle in. Pulver knocks into Flores. No foul comes. Enzi Broussard gets tied up by Maddie Kemp. Plays on. Continues to get wide to Alyssa Gray. Cougars have action on the backside. Bennett heading in. Chip on the shoulder for Eastern Washington. Players, especially in these regional matchups, get really excited to come play at Washington State. A great facility that the Cougars have. Todd Schulenberger always knows this is like the Super Bowl for.
Gives it back to Washington State. Cooper sends it across midfield. Broussard trying to get to Studer, and she gets it back. Far side. Trying to find some space. It's low to Broussard. Can she get turned? The defense right there. The lefty shot just misses, and hands to the face by Broussard. She's in at midfield, and instead it goes back to the Cougs. Broussard to Lynch. Oh, Lynch was right there. Nice idea by Studer.
So how do you deal with that?
They play on
after. Right. Finds Enzi Broussard. Assists in 3 straight matches. Playing out wide. Opportunity, nice passing for the Redhawks. And Hallie Bergford, who started the last. Pulver felt some pressure from Carr. Right, helping win a 50-50. Put some moves on Coran. Enzi Broussard. Nifty play to hold it. Get it to 20 seconds left to work with. Enzi Broussard in the box. And scoreless in Pullman. Enzi Broussard is free. Past Berlin.
Alger throws it in. With the Cougars sent forward. A little bit of danger.
And back to Warmeyer, who, again, really can't be too upset with herself. I mean, we're talking about Division I athletes, so